So hi, I'm with Simon Edwards from GIS, and very pleased to have him with me to have a little chat about what Global Inkjet Systems are doing at Imprint and to find out a bit more about the focus at the moment. Good to see you.
Yeah, and you?
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, as always. So, just for anyone who doesn't know, just give us a quick about you.
About me?
Yeah, a little bit of quick about you, and then we'll talk more about GIS.
Okay, so I've been in digital printing for quite a long time, probably about 20 plus years.
Wow.
In all sorts of different spaces, doing all sorts of different things, and all sorts of different jobs, but always sort of like a technical focus that bridges the gap between the technical and the marketing and supporting customers. So it's kind of like the whole thread of development through to getting stuff to customers that actually works.
Yeah, we always like people like you because you understand marketing and also understand the technology.
Yes, so I understand the importance of making sure that customers know what they're getting and they understand clearly what it is.
Yeah.
And then we make stuff that also fits that mold.
So what's your role at GIS?
So my role at GIS is, at the moment, it's a two-pronged role. So product manager for software primarily, but also I get involved in the product management of the hardware, electronics. And so that role is really around listening to customers, understanding what they need, bringing in what they need, and then starting to develop it. And then when it's developed, getting it out to them. So it's kind of like the product manager sort of sits as a gatekeeper between customer requirements and technology development and delivery of it. And the other role I've got at the moment as well is business manager for software. So that's really about looking at new business opportunities to get out into the market our integrated software platforms, which has been kind of accelerated in development in the last couple of years.
Yeah, and that's an area I'm particularly interested in because I know, we've known each other for a bit of time, you're quite a passionate individual and you're a great believer in print, but sometimes we have this conversation where you say, actually, the quality of print is not that great sometimes. And how can we improve that?
Yes, the thing I always go on about quite a bit is 20, 30 years ago, everyone was saying digital printing is going to be the game changer. And I think everybody says it every day pretty much. But the users of the products, the technology, like the brand owners who have to use the print that goes onto their products, of course, are fixated on analog printing. They've been used to it for so many years. So when you walk to them and you say, look, would you like digital print? They go, yeah, but I want the same as this.
Yeah. They're in a groove, aren't they, that they don't like it coming out.
So flexible packaging, tubes, printing, cans, any sort of product where you've got reasonably high quality print that goes in a supermarket, for example, they expect it to be the same. And that's a very difficult thing to do with digital printing because there are certain artifacts in print heads, mechanical issues, this whole range of things that happen in a digital printer, which means that replicating the analog equivalent is not very easy to do.
It creates an inertia against adopting digital.
Because they get disappointed that they have an expectation that doesn't get close enough.
So, GIS particularly interested in that kind of issue.
Yes.
And helping them to improve the quality of digital.
Yes, so we've been spending a lot of effort over the last few years to get what I call a tip-to-tail approach to data management. So right from the very beginning, from a PDF file all the way down to the jetting of the print head, and even a little bit further actually, how the substrate and the systems are managed around the print heads, and making sure that we connect up that entire path as well as we can. Things like choosing the correct screener for your print is really important. Choosing the wrong screener, and you won't get smooth skin tones. So choosing screeners, making sure that your drive electronics is perfected, if you can possibly, being able to correct for image artifacts like nozzle outs, density errors, and correct those as well. And the thing about having a joined up software platform is that there are different places you can apply those things, but there's only certain places where they work best. So making sure you have a system of software where you can apply it exactly the right spot to make it get its best result is quite critical. So we've got the platform, the Atlas platform, where we manage everything from that PDF all the way through. And it does mean that we've got a lot more capability to get the best print quality we possibly can.
And do you sense that the partner companies that you work with kind of get that, and they kind of encourage because it's one of those marketplaces that's not straightforward in terms of there's just a vendor and there's just a buyer.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the biggest issue is that they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
So they tend to buy a bit of something from here, and something from here, and something from there, and then they try to connect it all up and find it doesn't completely connect properly, and that's a real challenge. But I mean, the thing is, there's great RIP products on the market, lots of RIP vendors, and they're all great. And then you've got lots of people that provide screening systems and screening technologies, and a lot of other people provide electronics. But if you go and get them from different places, which is not a big issue, but it can be hard to connect them. And so what we've been trying to do is do a lot of alignment of that, so that in fact, if they need to have a complete solution, they can come to us and say, we've got a PDF coming in and we need to get a printhead jet in, or we can do all the bits all the way through. And so some of our alliances, for example, with Esco and Adobe have been quite critical to do that, because that's helped to fill some of the gaps. But it means that they get quite despairing and say, can't you just do all of it? Can't you just deliver us a complete solution? And the answer is yes, we can, but only in the last few years.
Would you encourage them to talk to you first?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that will make life a little bit easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you're starting with what do they expect to get from print quality is the starting point, and then you work your way backwards from that, definitely.
Because they often have, a problem they want to solve, and so if they go to someone like yourself, then you'll be able to help them work out the roadmap.
Yes, definitely. And I think the thing is that we have a philosophy where ultimately all we want is for them to have good print quality. We'll never sell them a solution that reduces the print quality. So if we can offer it, we will. If we can't offer it, we will signpost them to somebody that can, that could integrate with what we've got. Because we're not trying to basically say, look, we've got absolutely everything.
Yeah.
But what we can do is, as an organisation, we can give people signposting to what they should do and help them connect all that up to make it work properly.
Makes a lot of sense. Is there anything in particular at the moment that is kind of hot topic for you?
There's a lot of hot areas. Hot topics are probably director shape.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Are you working with anyone on that particularly?
We've got a few things we're doing, yeah, for sure. But that's something we want to move forward on quite a bit, and that director shape is across a lot of
You're
areas.
doing product decoration? Is that what you're thinking? Or
Some of it's product decoration. It is product decoration. Some of it is just simply
a shape that needs
a shape that
printing.
needs. It might even be a completely monotone coating.
A component or something.
You want to replace what they're using with a jetting system,
Yeah,
so
sure.
you get better economies on it. So that's a pretty hot topic. And I guess the other top topic is our image quality tools, just generally. We've developed some clever technologies which can really make a profound impact on print quality. They're not massively difficult to use, and once done, they set in the system and you can use them, and they will continue to produce the print quality output that they're after.
Yeah, it's good. Listen, thank you very much for dropping by. Hope to see you in our Leaders Summit in Geneva.
Yep.
And And we'll carry on talking and see you next time. So thank you very much.
Thank you.